Mark Overmyer Velasquez is a man with an extremely gentle and loving spirit. To receive un abrazo, a hug from Mark, is to feel enveloped by goodness itself, is to feel the warmth of his heart, which he shares openly with all he meets and which propels his work in the world. Mark is the consummate scholar. He is curious about everything. Mark's daughter Sarai said, whenever I tell him something or he hears about something he does not know, he immediately looks it up in the dusty dictionary on her bookshelf, even has one of them, or on Google because he needs to know and have more information. I always say, Poppy, are you going to really look that up? And he responds with, of course. Not knowing is not possible for my dad. Learning and curiosity fuel him to do the things he loves most. Mark is a devoted teacher. Through his teaching and writing, he raises consciousness about justice issues that confront us. His newest book, for example, La Frontera, The History of U.S.-Mexican Migration, is designed to help set the current debate on immigration in historical context. And Mark is an activist. He is not afraid to speak truth to power. He is not afraid to stand up and speak out about injustice. In the words of his wife, Jordy, Mark is a bridge builder. We see this in his work over and over again. We see it when he founded El Instituto, the Institute of Latino, Latina, Caribbean, and Latin American Studies at the University of Connecticut. When he developed a UConn course bringing students to local migrant farms. When he worked as a volunteer translator with the Immigration Detention Service Project to help asylum seekers at a detention center in Pennsylvania. And we see it now as he strives to reach a wide diversity of students at UConn Hartford. When Mark took over the position as director of the Hartford campus, he said, we want to bridge the university campus and the city as partners in education. Mark brings people together to create new possibilities for a more just world. Because he is a humble, tender, and strong man of tremendous integrity, because he is willing to lift his voice against injustice, to think about and create new ways to bring people together for the betterment of us all, because he possesses an open and giving heart that aches for a fair and equitable society, an ache he translates into courageous, thoughtful, powerful action. It is my honor to present the 2019 Charter Oak Cultural Center Vision Award in Social Justice to Mark Overmyer Velasquez.
Muy buenas tardes. Good evening, everyone. So I was going to ask Donna if I could take a page out of Bonita Weiss's book and just do an interpretive dance instead of like 2 minutes, but I don't got those skills. It is such an honor and blessing to be in the same room with Donna, to have these experiences and share projects with her and her amazing staff, and thank you to the board and all the people here. Thanks to all the people serving dinner tonight and making the dinner and cleaning up for us here. As my fellow awardee said, it really is a deep honor and privilege to be with them. Joe, you and your family are an inspiration. Thank you. Mark, you've been a mentor to me as I've entered this world of higher ed leadership. So I thank you for that and congratulations. So I want to share one of the earliest memories I have of social justice, at least as I understand it today. It was an unexpected moment that didn't seem like much at the time, but it has remained a simple touchstone for me about fighting for equity and inclusion. Or, in the Jewish spirit, the Charter Oak Cultural Center, as Rabbi Berman already said, it's about fighting with hope and compassion for tikkun olam, for healing and repairing our broken world. So I was about 10 years old, and my friend Neil and I were about to leave school for the day, excited to go outside and play soccer with some of our classmates. I was in front of him, And as I was leaving the building, I stopped and I held the door for him to walk through and out into the afternoons awaiting possibilities. He stopped and he looked at me and said, "What are you doing? Don't you know you're only supposed to hold the door for girls? Boys don't hold doors for boys." And for some reason, my preteen brain fired up an immediate response. "What do you mean? I hold the door for everyone. I hold the door for everyone." Okay, so I admit this was not a well thought out intersectional, feminist, and anti-racist response to persistent historical injustices of fascism, heterosexism, classism, and white supremacy. I admit that. But it felt like the right thing to do, and it stuck with me. Of course, since then, I've come to understand that I learned those simple acts of opening doors for others, for my community, like you all here, and from those who came before me. In particular, I learned from those unsung social justice warriors who in their everyday lives and actions work to heal the world. I learned from women like mi mama, who taught me to walk the picket line in support of workers' rights. Like my teachers who taught me how curiosity, knowledge, and commitment are tools for justice. And like my compañera, who teaches me to speak truth to power and always to be kinder than necessary. And today, in this time when our toxic national leaders are closing doors and building walls, we really need those everyday freedom fighters. Or to paraphrase my favorite Hartford philosopher, Hartford Public Library's Leticia Cotto, we need to confront our power and privilege in the service of democratizing access to information and opportunity. We need to confront our power and privilege in the service of democratizing access to information and opportunity. And today, my greatest teachers are young people like the amazing students at UConn Hartford, emerging youth leaders like Vanessa Valle and Syed Naqvi, who I believe here tonight. Like the immigrant, refugee, undocumented youth and youth of color, those members of our communities who are teaching me and others about #living unafraid. And this is why we're here tonight, to celebrate with Donna and with all of you, to celebrate the important people of Trevor Cultural Center, to continue those seemingly simple acts of justice, of opening doors for everyone to access an opportunity. Gracias. Thank you.